Well, hi everybody. Good morning. Meteorologist Travis Klineski here on this Thursday morning. We have a cold front situated about right there this morning. And out ahead of it, you've got strong southerly winds. The winds are breezy at about 10 to 22 miles per hour. Gusts that are at times near or over 30 miles per hour. And then on the backside of it, you have breezy northerly winds, drawing in much colder air too. Out ahead of this front, you have temperatures that are in the 50s and lower 60s. Behind it, it's in the 30s and lower 40s. So much colder behind that front. So let's play this thing out for today. That front's going to advance southeastward here. By 5 p.m. it should be through the Tri-Cities. It'll be situated about right there. Still strong south winds and warm temperatures out ahead of it into the 70s. Temperatures will drop off in the Tri-Cities once that front comes through later on this afternoon. So our high temperature will occur probably about 2 to 4 o'clock, probably a little bit earlier in Kearney, a little bit later in Hastings. And the north winds will draw in that colder air. We do start to see some showers maybe popping up as we get towards the later afternoon hours. Probably not much for thunderstorms though. Let's push this into the evening hours as we see more showers and maybe some isolated thunder. The cold front now situated in southeast Nebraska right about here by 10 o'clock at night. Look to the northwest though, northwestern areas, rain trying to change over to snow here, maybe some accumulating snow in northwest Nebraska. Let's push this later into the night now. The cold front will push southeast and out of the area after midnight, but still some rain and thunderstorms. This might be the better chance of seeing a little strong to severe thunderstorm activity late tonight. Now, right now it's looking like it'll be areas south and then east of the Tri-Cities late tonight and early tomorrow morning. Meanwhile, chillier rain showers and maybe mixing in a little snow. Tri-Cities, it'll be close. It's going to be close tomorrow morning. Everybody now behind the front. Brisk north winds, colder temperatures, heavier rainfall in southeast Nebraska. Let's push through tomorrow morning here as we see still some rain showers in the east here. Some nice rains. Maybe a little bit of a mix here. It's going to be tough to say. It depends on that temperature tomorrow morning in the Tri-Cities. It could be rain, it could be snow. Might be even some very minor accumulations. Things are starting to wind down to the northwest though. So let's push this through the rest of the day tomorrow. Again, chilly, raw, northerly winds. It's mostly still going to be rain at this point here, especially by the afternoon as it warms up into the 40s here, but maybe a few flakes mixing in. Nice rains in southeast Nebraska. But watch what happens as the last of this moisture clears out at the backside of the system here. Starts to lift out of here. There's 10 p.m. Friday night. We've got maybe still some snow, but mostly rain here. The rain and the moisture wrapping up here, clearing skies out west. But look what happens with the last push of moisture Friday night, late night into early Saturday morning. We may be talking about a change over to snow and maybe some accumulating snowfall right in here. East of Highway 281, a chance of some accumulating snowfall. Skies will start to clear up after midnight in the Tri-Cities area. A lot of clear skies to the west, cold temperatures here. The snow accumulates in eastern Nebraska through early, there's 7 o'clock now, Saturday morning as the last of the snow clears out of here. There could be some snow accumulation. As if you are heading to Lincoln Saturday for the Husker football game, you may drive into some snow-covered grounds here. I think the roads should probably be fine, but snowy grounds. It should melt off though on Saturday with plenty of sunshine and warmer temperatures returning to the area. First to the severe weather later tonight. This will be mostly late tonight. Chance of severe weather to the south and east of the Tri-Cities. It's a lower end threat now. The slight risk was removed. Now just a marginal risk, mainly for some isolated severe wind gusts and large hail. I'm honestly not that concerned about severe weather, but it could be late tonight that we could see that severe weather well after midnight. As for rainfall amounts here, and this also includes melted snow, but rainfall amounts, probably most of us, not a whole lot of rain, unfortunately, with this system here. It's looking like the best chance of that. Now, we may still get something here. Some forecast models are a little more aggressive, but the highest amounts are expected to be over southeastern areas, where an inch or two of rain may be possible. But some of that might also include snowfall. So let's throw in the snowfall forecast. A little bit of minor accumulation off to the northwest. I don't think we'll see a whole lot in northern and western parts of the local 4 viewing area, maybe a little more outside of our area here. But then Friday night into Saturday morning, 1, 2, 3, 4 inches of snow not out of the question here in eastern Nebraska. Now, most forecast models are less aggressive, but there are some that are actually more aggressive than this here. So I'm going to go with the middle ground right now and say 1 to 4 inches of snow possible in eastern parts of the area early Saturday morning. It'll be interesting to see, especially after a day today where it's going to be in the 70s. But big changes are coming. So here's your forecasted highs for today. Wide ranging, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s. But that's part of the story here. Let's look at the actual forecast future temperatures map here. back this up right here. So here's this morning. You got the warm air out ahead of the cold front, colder behind it. We'll take this through, later morning here, and there's the cold front advancing towards the Tri-Cities early this afternoon. Warm out ahead of it. We'll probably peak around 1 or 2 o'clock in Kearney, and then maybe around 2, 3, 4 o'clock in GI and Hastings. And then here comes that colder air. By 4:30, we're down. We're dropping down now at that point. Still in the 70s out ahead of the front, much colder to the northwest. Temperatures continue to drop towards supper time here, down into the low and mid-50s at that point. Now the colder air filtering through the rest of the area later tonight and into tomorrow morning. Much colder tomorrow morning. Our official lows will go with tomorrow morning in the 20s and 30s. It's going to be a cold morning out there, plus still some brisk winds. Highs tomorrow only in the low to mid-40s. It's going to be a chilly and raw day on Friday, plus some of you are going to get some moisture in the form of either rain or snow. Tomorrow night, with the skies clearing up, by Saturday morning, it's down in the 20s, some lower 30s in eastern Nebraska where the clouds may still hang around for a bit. Some nice temperature recovery on Saturday. We're going to get back up into the 60s for most areas, maybe some 50s out east, though, especially if there's any snow on the ground. But it should help to melt off that snow pretty quickly there. Low 70s or near 70 in southwest Nebraska. So some nice temperature recovery Saturday. You can see this summation of that entire forecast right here on the next 3 days. It's going to be a little breezy still on Saturday. Sunday, a few more clouds around, and up north, maybe a little light rain up in northern Nebraska. We'll just see a few extra clouds. It'll be a little cooler, much cooler. It'll be in the 50s up north, near 60 in the Tri-Cities, some low and mid-60s farther south and east. Monday, I think even more clouds around and a touch cooler there, a little breezy again. Tuesday looked like one of our warmest days. We soar into the 70s with some strong southerly winds. Now, there is a small chance of rain still. I don't think that's the major part of the forecast right now. Wednesday's kind of interesting because we could be all over the board once again. Wednesday could be similar to today, where we got a cold front that comes through. Some will be colder, some will be warmer, and it's all about the timing of that front. Temperatures may even drop later in the day. And following that, it's going to get much colder at the end of next week. We're talking about highs 50s and 40s for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and maybe a little more moisture returning by Thursday, Friday. Excuse me, Thursday is the 56 there. Friday and Saturday are 46 and 49 there. But Thursday, maybe even into Friday, there could be more moisture with that cold front making its way through here. We'll play this out long range here. I'm going to jump ahead on the forecast here. Here's the European forecast model for Tuesday. That small chance of moisture and those breezy southeasterly winds. So warm temperatures even despite the clouds and the rain here if we do see it. And then here comes the cold front. Thursday, bringing some moisture, rain, maybe some snow, and colder temperatures for the end of next week. The GFS doesn't have as much rain, but does have a chance of rain towards Tuesday there. And then the cold front Wednesday night into Thursday, rain, snow, and colder temperatures at the end of next week here. So there is your forecast for today. I want to thank you all for watching on this Thursday morning. I'll see you all again on Friday, where it might be raining, it might be snowing for some of you as we wake up Friday morning. We'll see you all then. Talk to you all later. Bye.